Hi, this is Naveen Kumar. Do you know which department of a company brings profit for the company? It's not the HR department, it's not the finance department, it's not the logistics department, it's not the procurement department. Then which department brings profit? The answer is sales department. A lot of people engage in the field of sales. There is a huge scope for sales in the current world. So if you really want to become a great professional, you can choose to become a salesman. But if you are a salesman or if you are a person who wish to become a salesman, you should learn the science as well as the art of sales. It's not only an art, it's a science. We have to learn the scientific principles to do a sale. In this video, I will tell you 6 different switches or sales switches. If you put on this switch, you can have your sales. So what are them? We can discuss each one. The first one is solution switch. When you approach a customer, if you are just telling about your product or just telling about your service, you cannot pitch the solution switch. Instead of just telling about the product or service, you have to understand the customer. You have to listen to the customer, understand his problems, and as a solution, you have to introduce your product or service. When you connect that problem with the solution, when you connect the customer's problem with the product in hand, then that switch will work. Or you can easily have your sales. So this is switch number 1, solution switch. Number 2, trust switch. You have to create the trust. You have to create that trust with the customer. How you can create that? When you approach a customer, even though he knows about the company or he knows about your product, if he is not having a trust with you, he will not purchase from you. That sales will not happen. To create that trust, you must be an expert about that product. You must be able to compare that product with competitors' products. If you are in such a position to explain clearly about the product, and if you are making the customer feel that you are an expert in that particular product, then definitely he will trust you. That trust will help you to convert that call into sales. Number 3, likability switch. You just imagine a situation, you are going to a shop and you saw 2 salesmen. And the first salesman is not caring you, he is not smiling at you, and you are not feeling comfortable with that person. And the second one is very receptive, he is smiling at you and is very happy to see you. From which salesman you will purchase the product? From the first one or second one? Definitely the second one. So that behavior matters. So if you can create that likability with your customer, relationship is built and the probability of sales is very high in that case. Even though customer didn't want your product or he is not having any need in that time, he will purchase from you only because he likes you. So be a likable person. This is likability switch. Number 4, evidence switch. Your customer didn't need any promise. He needs evidence. So if you can provide enough evidence, if you can provide enough testimonials of the customers who used your product or service, the customer will get convinced. If you give enough evidence, if you show enough testimonials to convince the customer that this product is a very good product and which is used by a lot of people and they are happy about the product, if you can convince this, the sales will happen. Evidence switch is the next switch by which you can have your sales. Number 5, danger switch. Danger switch means when you're selling a product or service, when you're going for a call and you see the customer, you must understand clearly what danger the customer would have if he didn't purchase your product or service. And if you clearly mention that danger, my dear friend, if you are not purchasing this product, this danger will happen to you. If you clearly communicate that, if the customer understands, yeah, I will definitely have to face danger if I didn't purchase this. If you can give that feeling to the customer, sales will happen. This is next switch, the danger switch. And finally, number 6, urgent switch. Urgent switch means you have to create an urgency in the mind of the customer. You have to explain the benefits if the customer buys today What's the difference between buying today, tomorrow, and in the next year? What are the added advantage he will get if he purchases today itself? If you clearly explain this, the urgency switch, if you are putting on the urgency switch, that sales will happen. You can see so many salesmen creating urgency in our minds. Like that, if you can create that urgency, customer will purchase your product or service. So these are the 6 switches. You have to learn this by practicing, doing again and again. First time this switch will not work, but if you does it again and again, definitely it will work. So keep on practicing with these 6 switches and explore your sales and be a great salesman. If this video helped you, definitely share this video with all friends who might get benefit out of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please put a like, subscribe our channel, click bell icon and click all option in it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Wishing you all the very best. NK signing off.